This is 5 on your side at 4. Focused on you.
We begin with breaking news at 4. Convicted murderer Marcellus Williams no longer facing the death penalty. Instead, he will serve life in prison without the possibility of parole. This after a judge accepted his Alford plea within just the past few hours. Thank you for joining us. I'm Brent Solomon.
And I'm Kay Quinn. Williams was charged with murdering former St. Louis Post-Dispatch reporter Felicia Gale in 1998. He was supposed to be executed next month, but this new agreement will spare his life. The announcement comes after an hours-long hearing today in Clayton. Our Justina Coronel was there. Justina, why did Williams agree to the plea?
Well, attorneys were prepared to present new evidence in St. Louis County Court today to show that Williams was innocent. However, after a long day of negotiations, we finally learned the key evidence in this case, the murder weapon, was mishandled. Now, Williams' attorney said while their client's DNA wasn't on the weapon, it was handled without proper procedures in place, and DNA was removed and added during the years between 1998 and 2001. Because of that, they reached an agreement with prosecutors for Williams to enter an Alford plea. That's essentially a no contest plea in which Williams maintains his innocence, but also admits a jury would likely find him guilty. Williams will remain behind bars, but his execution, scheduled for next month, will no longer happen. A rally was held today for Williams. Multiple exonerees and supporters were in attendance, including his son.
Today, me just being wholeheartedly honest, it's not the decision I would have been leaning towards, you know what I'm saying? I want a full exoneration because I believe wholeheartedly that my father that he is innocent, but we're still fighting. It's not over.
Now, the resentencing will be tomorrow morning at 8:30, and we'll be hearing from the victim's family. We're also expecting the Attorney General to appeal this decision. Reporting live, Justina Cornell, 5 on your side.
All right, Justina, thank you. We will stay on top of this breaking story for you. Look for updates on air, online at KSDK.com and on the 5 on your side app.
Tonight, transportation troubles continue in St. Louis public schools 3 days into the new school year. More parents have reached out to 5 on your side saying their kids still don't have a way to get to class. Our Megan Kernan is live at SLPS headquarters with the issues they're facing. Megan?
Well, Kay, 2 moms tell me that they've tried to get answers from the district's transportation office, but they haven't been able to get a hold of anyone. Now, Kia Miller and Shakara Green are single working moms with 2 young children with special needs. Miller and Green have been calling the main SLPS transportation number since Monday morning, but all they hear on the other line is constant ringing. Miller's son, Kamorian Miller, is in the 4th grade at Siegel Elementary School and says the school didn't have any solutions. It's the same situation with Green. Her son, Jermaine Whitfield Jr., is in the 1st grade at Sticks Early Childhood Center. She was able to reach someone at the transportation center Monday afternoon, but she says after asking questions, the woman cursed at her and hung up.
I think it's sad that parents can't even get someone to pick up the phone when they know people have this number to contact them.
Every day he gets overwhelmed. How am I getting to school today? Am I going to school today? And he loves school. He loves to go. He loves to learn new and different things, but it's hard to look at his face and say, I don't know, buddy.
We reached out to SLPS for these ongoing concerns with the transportation line. We'll let you know once we hear back. Live in downtown St. Louis, Megan Kernan, 5 on your side.
A man is dead after 3 different cars hit him early this morning in North City. It happened just before 6 o'clock on westbound I-70 near Branch Street. Investigators say he was walking on the highway there and then tried to cross toward the express lanes. That's when a Dodge Caravan hit him. The man was thrown into another lane, causing a Hyundai Sonata and a Toyota pickup truck to run over him. He died at the scene. All 3 drivers are cooperating. A busy intersection in St. Peters will close due to safety concerns. The city says come Monday, Kimberly Lane will close temporarily at Mexico Road, and that's to keep cars from illegally entering the subdivision there. During the closure, the city will seek public comment for 45 days. The city's Board of Aldermen will then decide in October whether to make that road closure permanent.
The Democratic National Convention continues tonight with Kamala Harris's running mate Tim Walz accepting the Democratic nomination for vice president.
Yeah, he's gone from a relatively unknown politician to number 2 on the Democratic ticket in just a short time. NBC's Bree Jackson reports on how alternative media is influencing this year's election.
Tonight, Tim Walz is taking center stage at the Democratic National Convention to officially accept the vice presidential nomination. The relatively unknown Minnesota governor gaining popularity with viral videos like this.
These guys are just weird. That's who they are.
I spoke with social media influencers about their roles in this year's election.
We are a huge part of how messaging is getting out to younger audiences.
Content creators have a unique vantage point to certain demographics in their communities that give them a certain level of respect.
It brings up light to our community and it helps us to see a different perspective for each person here.
From TikTok to Instagram, online platforms are becoming a key tool for political campaigns.
It's really important to meet people where they are, and a lot of young people, not just political news, but a lot of people use YouTube and TikTok.
But they also come with challenges. The spread of false claims of election fraud and other disinformation remains a concern. Some companies and users are taking precautions, which include using only trusted messengers.
Making sure they have the information that they need and being a space where they can ask questions and get them answered.
Social media, an effective tool for education and voter engagement. Tonight, former President Bill Clinton will continue that effort when he takes the national stage to introduce Tim Walz. In Chicago, Bree Jackson, NBC News.
And our political editor, Mark Maxwell, is reporting live from the convention in Chicago. So catch his reports tonight at 5, 6, and 10 or on KSDK.com and streaming on 5+.
Earlier today, Donald Trump held his first outdoor rally since last month's attempted assassination. The Republican nominee made a campaign stop at the North Carolina Aviation Museum and Hall of Fame in Asheboro. His podium was surrounded by panes of bulletproof glass that formed a protective wall across the stage. Trump delivered remarks on national security as part of his counter-programming efforts during the DNC. Independent presidential candidate Robert F. Kennedy Jr. is set to make a campaign speech Friday to address his path forward. This comes days after his running mate said the ticket is currently weighing 2 options: either stay in the race and risk a Harris-Walz presidency or drop out and join forces with Trump. Kennedy's standing in public polling has slipped in recent months.
A busy time for police in Chicago right now. A fugitive arrested near the United Center, right in the middle of the DNC.
Divers have been called to the coast of Sicily. The recovery effort underway after a super yacht sank with 22 people on board.
And that weather impact this afternoon, well, the sun's finally making an appearance after the clouds are moving away, but it is abnormally cool for this time of year. It's August after all. How long this lasts and the rain chances we may have to deal with heading towards the weekend.